Only one Zomborg this time, huh? They're too close to the Zomborg, or to the other site, and I fired my gun, which is going to get attention. The gas zombie blew up? What killed the gas zombie over there? Inquiring minds want to know. Wouldn't have been the Batwing zombie. Where you at, Zomborg? You close? Oh, you chasing somebody? Way off the edge. Alright, we'll go find him later. From the east, you hear huge explosions. And we'll go in the building. So, there we go. Hold the vehicle. There's my, oh, that's the hand jack. I don't want the hand jack. Engine crane. That's the one I want. Alright, so we'll take the engine crane out, but this is why you always want to visit here. Engine crane and a welding cart. So it's a super easy way to get a hold of a vehicle welding rig. You can just rip it right out of the cart and install it right into your vehicle without having to go through the whole process of making makeshift welders and all the other stuff. What location is the junkyard? Super, super important location. Unfortunately, it's fairly rare. Fairly rare. But you got a good garage you can hang out in to do your set up a little base in. You got gates you can open or use as protection. You got entrances on two sides to get out. You got lots of vehicles for spare parts. There could be storage batteries in any of the solar vehicles if any appear here. Usually there's a couple out in the front as well. And you got some vending machines. I don't remember if these usually have anything in them, but however. But the big draw by far is the really, really high likelihood of the welding cart and the engine crane. Just so stupendously useful and shortcutting you through a whole bunch of layers of process to get a hold of them. They're not guaranteed, but they're really, really high chance. It's like 90%. I almost never don't see a welding rig. I think we've had one example that I can remember where there was not a welding cart in this garage. This one's a little more variable, but very good thing. Gasoline, nah, we're okay on that. I don't remember, I don't think this vehicle is guaranteed to work either. Like here, we've got a draining tank and no battery charge. But yeah, it's really good. So don't pass it up. We're going to go ahead and grab that. We'll just drag it out with us. And I'll get rid of that. Well, I don't have to get rid of it yet, but we had a boom crane that we were using previously. In here somewhere. Really? Where'd you go, boom crane? There it is, steel boom. Problem with that is I have to reattach it to the vehicle in order to use it, which can be a little ugly. The engine crane's much better because it's big enough to lift out storage batteries, which is about the only thing I have left that I care about. So, the earlier you can get a hold of one of those, the better. Super helpful. Okay, where does Zomborg go? I guess we can just run them both over. Hey there, Boulder. I think I'll shoot him to death. Come and get me, Zomborg. A heavy battery, no thanks. Let's just grab the body and relocate like we usually do. Hate getting interrupted while I'm trying to dissect. I prefer privacy for my Zomborg dissections. So, we know about the river road, and then we've got a road going out that way. Yeah, let's check that road going east first. Gotta check my vehicle again. I didn't mean to run into that boulder. I yelled when I didn't get the welding rig. Yeah, there might have been a little tiny bit of disappointment. A little bit of emotion shown when I finally came across it. Wasps and woodland whites. What a nightmare that is. Wasps to the north, woodland whites to the south. Nightmare material. FEMA camp. I think I shall just go this way. Try to keep out of the woodland whites section. Alright, don't care about the orchard. Don't care about the FEMA camp. So, let's angle down this way. Necro wolf spiders. Big ol' spider. More wasps. So many more wasps. Hey, it's a wasp radio tower. So we had a wasp nest here. We've got a wasp radio tower here. Nah, there's not too many wasps in the game. Not at all. I gotta switch my engines back. I guess I should kill some wasps just to get the, the venom stuff. Antlered hammer and a bone plate wolf. There's so many fun things in this area. Trailer park. That's going to be full of dogs. Full of dogs. Ooh, I think that's a new graphic. No, I think I have seen that one. That is a scary looking moose. That is a Hulk moose. Like, moose weren't bad enough. The Hulk moose. And those guys aren't going to ignore you like the regular moose will. Let's go show all the dogs down here at the trailer park. How many will there be this time? Nice crowd out back. Got some gas, some poison, some flyers, some tasers. There's the dogs. Oh, yeah. Looks like acid is the winner for this mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 acid dogs. 4 Hulk dogs. A couple of bone plate wolves. That is the power of 8-speed evolution. All like that nowadays. The whole world. I gotta flip back around and head north. Let's stop here for a second. Stop driving. Control vehicle. Let's get back to the diesel. Oh yeah, look at all that power I burned. Oops. Get back in there. Might need to go ahead and use that engine crane to grab a couple more storage batteries. What do we got? An apartment tower? If I could get to the top of that, we'd have a really good look around at this area that we haven't explored. But evolution being what it is, trying to get to the top of an apartment tower might be pretty rough. I could just go for a house roof, which I wonder if they'd let me climb up on the roof safely from the top of this chain link, or this closed screen door, and then up onto the brick wall, or the brick wall. I'm not sure if that'll let me. Certain locations you can do it, certain locations you can't. Oh, we have a fence line here. I bet you I could get up onto this house via that fence. Let's see if we can get to any of these spots without being detected. Ah, boomer. And there's an incandescent husk right around the corner. Well, so much for that plan. That's quite the crowd. I was about to step into. Ashen Brawlers. A lot of fun stuff. That Husk is down there, killing everything, though. You spoiled my fun. I was hoping to get a good look around. Yeah, it's going to be tough nowadays with the city evolution the way it is. Radio towers that are not infested with wasps are still my best bet, or silos. Yeah, it's going to be too much nasty stuff in there. And we're getting cut off by the forest again. So it's going to be pushing me back to the northeast, huh? That's pretty unexplored for the most part. An interesting arrangement. We might get to a silo and a road up here if we get a little bit lucky with the... Yep, we can get through there. There should be a road connecting it. Why the road's not showing, given that I have up there, I don't know. I guess we could be on an edge. Yeah, we can get to... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, dang it. Had to take out the young tree anyway. Alright, stop hitting stuff. No damaged parts. Alright, we hit a few things. Went through a boulder. Managed to not break anything. That's cool. Uppity, 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 up. And back down again. There we go. Another chance at a radio tower. What do you think? Is it going to say lab or science lab? I'm about due for another standard lab, or science lab, I mean. It's been forever. It is science lab! Holy crap, we actually found another one. Now, it'll be a question of, is it a deep freeze lab? The only other science lab we've found this entire run has been a deep freeze lab that I had to ignore at the time because we just weren't prepared for it. There's no anthill associated with it, so temperature is the only other major factor. We do have an easy access to it, assuming there's no roadblocks. And if this can connect around, we've got another radio tower down south. So we'll hit the radio tower up north, do a quick check of Marlboro, maybe try to scooch into the library or drive past it and see if we can spot the one book that we don't have. Nothing else in that town that I care about, not even any sewers I can access. And we don't have easy access to this. So yeah, we got a good path. I don't care what's in the house. There's nothing in there that's going to interest me. The one book is the highest level healthcare book. It's the only one we're missing. The problem, though, is there's no realistic way of simply raising your healthcare. There's no practice abilities for the healthcare like there are for a lot of the other books. So getting your healthcare above 4 is dependent on fairly rare recipes with some tougher to get parts. That's why I mentioned the wasps back there, because I think either anesthetic or there's some drug you can make that'll raise healthcare that you need venom from the wasps. I haven't taken a look in a while. So, P: healthcare. So the blood draw kit will get us to 5, and I think if we could do enough, we'd get to 6. But I don't have a lot of syringes handy. I might be able to do 2 at a time. I don't know if I disassemble. Let's actually give it a try. We're at 75 focus. Let's give it a try. Let's make one and see if I can disassemble it. If I can take it apart and I can get my syringe back at least, hopefully both pieces, then we can just craft it over and over again. So we're at healthcare 4 with... well, we're almost to 5. So our knowledge level is 5, 3/4 of the way to 6. So we'll at least get to 5. Blood draw kit. Sure, use a glass flask. And, sort my inventory. Oh, damn it. I always pick wrong. I always pick wrong. Alright, what the hell did you do? Every single damn time. Where'd it go? Here we go. Why is it not coming up when I search for blood? So we got to 5. I saw that. Healthcare 5, 6% progress. Now the question, though, is if I disassemble. Blood draw kit is not on the list. Cannot disassemble this. So, there you go. Now that I can't take it apart, so I can only do the recipe twice, and then I'm out of parts. I haven't found a ton of syringes. So, problem 1. Goodbye, blood draw kit. Maybe butcher. No, you don't have the necessary tools to disassemble any items here. I've got all the tools with me, so... Usually it will, if it doesn't show sub-items in this screen, then you can't take it apart. Which is a little weird. And it could just be that nobody's gone in and actually added the parts to some file that would allow you to do it. But without it saying disassembles into such and such and such and such, it's just not going to happen. But we're level 5 now. Maybe we have a new recipe we can use. Nope. Blood draw kit. Anesthesia kit, I think, is the one I was talking about. That's level 3. So we got nothing down below. So yeah, we're stuck with the blood draw kit. The only option. I would need to make like 20 of these things, probably, to get my skill up to 6. But everything else is super low level. So there's just a really, really narrow list of things you can use to raise your healthcare skill through crafting to get the practical. And there are no... There are no practices for healthcare. So, that's why I'm not going all fire trying to get that last book, because I just honestly don't think I'll be able to get the practice for it to get the skill up anyway. Alright. Body parts are still bandaged good. We are spring day 91, so tomorrow is summertime, which is meanings when I wake up, it's going to be summertime. We're already getting a lot of heat. So we're going to have to redo our gear here pretty soon, too. Let's drive. Is there any use for the blood draw kit? There is some quests or something, I think. I don't remember. I think you can use it to get blood, and can't you use it to get acid for something, too? It's stuff I've never done, never cared about, because mostly it's associated with NPC stuff, but... That zombie that you put in your vehicle, did it get pulped? No. Let's go ahead and take care of that. I forgot about him. Not the first time I've forgotten about a corpse in the trunk. Butcher, Zomborg, dissect corpse. Continue. We got a whole bunch of nothing. Yeah. Yeah, just terrible. Terrible. What have I got in my inventory that's making me overweight again? Why do I have a welding tank in my inventory? Oh, because I took it out of the acetylene or the torch. Goodbye, welding tank. Well, now I got a problem because I need the light in order to use the radio tower. We're not tired. It's funnier when I forget like an incandescent husk. In the past, when I would dissect them for CBMs, I would toss one in the trunk, I'd drive off, and I get distracted as I always do. Forget about it. And then the instant I remembered and pulled it back out of the trunk, as soon as it comes out of the trunk, it instantly revives. That's the fun part. Not enough time had gone by in this case, but that was the good time. Okay, so what are we going to do? I'm not going to get tired for a while. Unfortunately, my day-night cycle's just a bit rudely flipped. Man, I wish I could have. I should have waited until I checked the radio tower before I did the zombie. That way I would have got the daylight view, and we could have just immediately gone to the lab, and I wouldn't care. I think I'll go to the lab now anyway. And we'll check and see if it's a deep freeze lab or whatnot. And then when we finish with whatever we're going to do at the lab, we can always pop back up and check this stuff. Actually, this is an opportunity for me to go check the library as well. So I guess we can make do. We'll just wait till the morning to, or when we're done with the lab, to go check the... did I bust out all my headlights? Apparently I busted out all my headlights. Well, okay then. I think I can install them here. Oh. Crouch. Activate my manual morale enhancement device. All fixed. That's right. I did remove. I removed some of the fragile stuff. I took the mirrors off too, didn't I? Just for that purpose. Not gonna let me while driving. Let go of the controls. I possibly took some more stuff too that I'm forgetting. It's the consequence of going days in between live streams. Constantly forgetting stuff like that I've done. Oh yeah, that's right. My hatred of driving at night because I miss body sites and so on. Gunfire. That would have to be a central lab complex, I think. Or a really long subway network, because there's no subways anywhere nearby. There's not a single subway entrance anywhere on this screen currently. The nearest subway possibility would be way the hell over here. So that's gotta be either a central lab complex with the entrance buried in one of these forests. Or it's, like I said, a really, really long subway tunnel. Fires. There's another shot. I don't know where that one sound came from. Yeah, there's a turret getting busy underneath us. Yeah, nighttime trying to search for a central lab complex. Central lab complex would be something I would willing to go into with this particular character. Normally I ignore them. In the past I have ignored them, but nowadays, with how rare these science labs are, a central lab complex, if you're not familiar, it's like 10 of these labs all squished together in one complex. So you go down. The first floor of the complex is always exactly the same design or floor plan, but everything below it, all the way down to -10, is randomly generated, and it's huge. Every single floor could be about 4 to 5 times the size of a standard lab. It's all still the same rooms you're familiar with from the old science labs, but there are some differences. It's tougher because there's lights everywhere, so you can't hide in the dark. There's more of the mechanical enemies, and Shoggoths that tend to be let loose and things like that. But it also has, on average, about 5 to 7 finales per central lab complex, which would be the draw for this character. It would put a bunch of finales in one place that I would be able to roll through. And given his current loadout and gear and everything, we'd be able to go through it pretty quickly, I think. Yeah, I don't use the land use code thing. Yes, you can turn on the land use codes and it'll instantly identify where the entrance is. It's just some locations they use the standard F symbol for the location, but if it's a special location, when you turn on land use codes, it'll show you the underlying code value instead of the default F symbol that has multiple possibilities. So you know exactly where things are at. So I forget even how to bring it up. It's been forever. Is it under? I don't think it's under options. I don't even remember where the last. It's been like 2 or 3 years since the last even looked at it. Oh, it's on the map screen. Oh, there you go. Toggle land use codes. So, if you turn that on and then you carefully look through the where the forests are located, there should be one that is not a forest. I don't remember what it says for the entrance for the facility. What we'll do, though, given our opportunities, I would still go check this out first. This is much faster and easier for me to go through and clear real quick. And then when we come back to check the tower, we'll do a quick perusal of the local forests. Could be on either side. The central complex can sprawl pretty hugely. So I suspect it's in, if we do have one, I could be wrong. Could be a subway lab that's just really, really long subway system to get to this point. But yeah, so gunfire, maybe central lab nearby. So there you go. So let's continue with the same plan. Even if I knew for absolute certain there was a complex entrance over here, I would still choose to go do this first and then circle back since it's so close. But that's a good opportunity if we can, if it is what I hope and we can get to it. Another way to tell, so now we've got sounds up here. Another way to tell is if you travel, if you hear sounds here, and then I drive up here and I also hear sounds, that's a pretty good sound. That's a pretty good indicator that you've got a central lab underneath you. Just because of the width that you've traveled. Standard subway labs not likely to be long enough to cover that kind of a distance. Oh, here we go. Opportunity time. Nice. Bubble car out in the middle of nowhere. Perfect. So, why was I happy to see the engine crane earlier? Actually, there and there. Get the engine crane out. Bring it up here. The battery is up this way. Here. Activate. Engine crane. So, oh, damn it. It's got the full charge and it's not draining. I would have been happier if it wasn't damaged. Because I can't repair these. You can only disassemble them and then craft a new one using parts from multiple disassembled ones. But they can't just be repaired. So am I that worried about it? Nah, I'm not that worried about it. But that's why the engine crane's handy, because it's so convenient to just grab out of the back of the vehicle and unfold over wherever you need it, and then you can grab engines and storage batteries with no problem. I'm just going to leave this one here. I don't need it enough to worry about a damaged one. I'll hold out for a clean one. Oops. Not the thing I was trying to do. Okay, let's continue. Wow. Well, those got a lot more obvious. So you're telling me mosquitoes look like that, but the wasps that start the game are like the size of their proboscis. No, they're probably smaller than that, actually. Those are giant proboscis. It's probably the size of their eyeball. I mean the graphic itself and how hard it is for me to see when I'm driving at this zoom level. Wasps are about the size of one of these little flowers, whereas a mosquito is this big. That's some consistency there. Now, they're not specifically stating how big this thing is. It just says huge, thin wings and all that. So who knows? But yeah, that's new. That's pretty obvious. I'm all for having a better graphic than worrying about scale of the graphic itself. I'd rather it be nice and obvious and have a cool picture than a teeny tiny little 4-pixel wide image. So hopefully, eventually, somebody takes pity and makes an adjustment. Of course, the little gap I was hoping to go through to get to the library has what? We got a predator. We got a skeletal brute. He's got the super punch ability. And we got a hunter-killer. Man, cities are dangerous nowadays. Stupid dangerous. Alright, well, we're going to ignore that. Not even going to try that. I mean, I could try to make noise and pull those guys away and then circle back, but it's not worth the effort right now. So, we will... I'm gonna duck over towards the radio tower just to see if we see wasps nearby. See if we can get 2 radio towers in a row. Frigate fly looks pretty clear, so we'll come back during the daylight to get a view of the area. Alright, let's hope there's no bandit roadblocks or 50 cal roadblocks. Actually, no roadblocks of any kind would be nice. I'd be most especially worried about a 50 cal roadblock at night, where my visibility is reduced. Technically, he can't see me because I'm back behind the headlights. But you know how fond I am of technical rules in regards to turrets in this game. Yeah, nukes work with Z levels, meaning if you activate a nuke, it'll blow up the ground like 5-6 levels down. We did a test. When did we do that test? I don't remember when we did that test. We did a test of a mini nuke. I think it was on a. I think we already did a mini nuke test on a wasp tower. I remember doing one, and it caved in the ground down like 5 or 6 levels. I have vague memories of that. I don't remember exactly when or. More gunfire. Okay, I don't think I need the ammo, so I'm not going to worry about blowing the turret up for the ammo. I think we're set on that. Yeah, I've still got 5 belts. I got 2,500 rounds just laying around still, so we're fine. We'll use one of the many, many ID cards we've accumulated. Hey, look, we're down to 6. Wield, Ziggy the Zig. Temperature is in the... we'll use 33 as our benchmark. What kind of noise? Shuffling. Incandescent husk. Hey there, Manhack. I don't care about you. Either Screecher Zombie. Let's run north. Activate our headlamp. Got him before he could daze me. Oh, slaving biter. Oh crap. Run mode. Ooh, that was close. Still something else in there, huh? Broke the oh, they didn't break the computer. Broken manhack. Alright, reload. Whoops, not carrying any spare rounds. Not a good plan. And I still got the engine crane. Need to reevaluate. Or I don't. What am I just looking at? Inventory. Let's see. The 90 rounds. 3 full magazine reloads. Alright, time to find out. Temperature still good. Should not be an ice lab given the temperature hasn't changed yet. Eek. On we go. Barrel security guard. You got a gun? Can't see the full description. Flashlight. Sorry, buddy. You got battery in that flashlight? You do. Look at that. Perfect. Uh-oh. It's an ice lab. Damn it. Oh, man. It's not a deep freeze lab, but it's definitely an ice lab. It dropped 30... It's on average about 30-35 degrees per floor on a standard ice lab. So we went from 35, 38 down to 0. So it's an ice lab. Am I not enunciating properly? It is an ice lab. Cold place. Oh, man. What are the odds? I don't know the actual odds on labs and the ice and the deep freeze variants. But at least this time around, we have 2 thermal electric outfits. Yes, we do. We have 2 thermal electric outfits. That'll help out quite a bit. If I throw batteries... Oh, we have 3. Never mind. I got 2 poorly fitted ones. I can only wear 2 at a time. But that'll help out a little bit. That'll get us a few floors deeper. I just got to make sure I'm relying on the gun, Ziggy the Zig. I don't know if there's lore behind the reasoning. I mean, these labs have power still, so just consider it, well, at least for the this version, consider it just air conditioning run amok. You could also posit that it's the testing they were doing, which is the reason for the whole, apocalypse, that they opened a dimensional portal to a really cold place, and even though it might be like behind a wall or something, the whole region is cold or something. Who knows? Blob magic. That's what it is. It's just blob magic. Ice lab. Could have been worse. Could have been 2 freeze labs. Oh, wait. Make sure I identify where the goodies are. No CBMs. Give me I need a blob room. That is not a blob room. Whoa! Oh crap. Can I get the door closed? Oof. Alright. Don't open that door. That's a bad door. Hate skitterbots. Hate them, hate them, hate them. Alright, so we've got the first room cleared. Or identified. There's some blobs. One single. Alright, well, we got 1. Who made noise? What kind of noise was it? Come on, make noise again. Shuffling? That's probably... highest likelihood is a security guard. Could be a random zombie in a bedroom or something, but... Yep. Oh, wow, that's not a security guard. It's a security guard room. Zombie Hollow hanging out there, huh? He's actually going to come through the door after me. Let's let him follow if he's gonna. Oh, nope, he's tied up in the... Alright, he's doing one of those things. He really likes his corner of the room. No problem. We'll shoot, we'll run, and we'll shoot again. And then we'll switch to waifu. Chop chop. Then we'll get back to Ziggy. 2 blobs. Alright, so we have 2 problem solvers available. I'm going to try to roll through this quickly if I can. We're looking for stairs. Stairs down. I'm going to take every stairs down that we find. Well, until I have to retreat because of the cold and re-equip. Let's go ahead and check the open one. Teleport room. Wow, that guard kind of wandered. Teddy bear. Do you get like a sleep help bonus when you snuggle up with your teddy bear? It won't say something like that on the description. You should. Just saying. Put the teddy bear in a passenger seat. I rarely care about that kind of stuff. Still no sign of stairs. There's a fairly good chance of stairs being in the middle room here. Nope. Another USB drive. Electronic cigarette. There we go. Now we got some problem solvers. A lot of bedrooms. Alright, so from our starting room, I usually like to check the 4 adjoining ones, then I branch out from there. So, let's do that. I should also close these doors, because there are wanderers that like to open doors. Uh-oh. Shuffling. Tactically, it would be better if I went either to this room or this room and then checked this middle room. Having this thing right on the door, if it's a shock or an acid, I could get tagged. So let's do that. Let's go this way. This is the side room of the conveyor belt room. This is the conveyor belt room down here. More problem solvers. Sometimes you'll find good chemical stuff in this room. Distillation apparatus, chemistry set. Those are useful for mutagens. Heavy disposable. No, I don't want the heavy disposable. That's the one-time use. We'll get plenty of other options. And there is the... Oh my god, the conveyor belt room. I am totally shocked. Who knew that was here? Super glue. Grab some super glue. Alright, 3x3. So that could be, if it's the standard 3x3, which so far it looks like, typically it's a security guard, manhack, could be a standard zombie. Kevlar zombie. So it was a security guard. It's a evolution upgraded security guard. Glad I didn't open that door right there with him so close. I could have gotten super punched into a wall. I think him we're just going to blobify. No use wasting ammo on him. So let's go straight to the waifu. This is why I call these problem solvers. Problem solved. Easy enough. Use your environment. Still haven't found a stair. More problem solvers. In the early game, if you're not playing with highly evolved situation like I am, the dissectors are great for the standard zombies. Anything that doesn't have armor, anything, even security guards, I believe, will go down to it. But soldiers and stuff are too tough. But any of the unarmored zombies, scientists, fat zombies, regular zombies, all of that stuff you can lead into dissectors. The benefit there is it chops them up but doesn't destroy the gear, so you can retain the items. You use these for the really nasty stuff and or stuff you know you don't need items from. So, good to know the options. Alright, let's head up this way. Anybody miss the random turrets that were in these rooms? Joint torsion. And nothing. I'm never going to install the joint torsion, so we're going to ignore that. Let's go east. Hey, stairs down. Alright, so skitterbots! Fun! Come on, other skitterbots. I'm gonna wait till I get right up next to the door. That skitterbot's sitting right here waiting for me. That's an asshole. Alright, he relocated back over here. Now they're gonna be tied up looking at him. They're having a staring contest. So I can just walk around and kill them. With no danger. As long as he's closer. Oh, we have achieved peak Shoggoth. It's Frank! Hey, Frank! How you doing, buddy? Love the Shoggoth. Shoggoth are fun. Alright, no door to the west or east, no door to the south. We're going straight down anyway. The brute by himself won't be able to get through those windows. Alright, what kind do we... Oh, that's library, right? Because we have the short hallway with a door on each side and the computer in the corner. Yep. Hey, library. I always casually just run in. I remember a few times where I did that and there was like a shocker brute and something else waiting for me in the library. It was a good time. A lot of fun. Okay. Nothing. Things to do with milk. Whole lot of nothing. This is just a bathroom, which is never has anything in it, which is why I never go in that door. Who's making noise over here? Buddy? Yeah, it's a useless room anyway. More problem. One more problem solver. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you think the odds are? Trap or incandescent husk? We got something we can use to deal with it. Although incandescent husks are easy to kill at this stage. They're slow and they're easy to kill. Especially if you just turn the light off and shoot them to death. Nothing there. And a tattoo! Ooh, another stair. Cool. So we got a stair and a stair. So we're guaranteed at least 3 floors. How cold is it? Oh, is it not an ice lab? Did the temperature just drop because we're not out in the sweltering sun? I think I was wrong about the temperature drop because we're already on level 2. If it was an ice lab, it would have gone down again. So I guess we just came in from the heat of the summer into the nice, cool, standard lab. So... that's a good thing. Oh, another. I love it when this happens. Although it's funny. I peeked into that room. I walked into that room. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. It's going to be one of these corridors. Door here, door there. Got it. Oh. Yep, cool. We're on level 4. We have noise of the plopping kind. So we got slime glob to the north. Lots of problem solvers. Let's get waifu out. Oh crap! That is. I'm hoping that this used to be a Hulk. I am really hoping Mr. Hulk that was over here came through the wall, and/or Mr. Giant Mole Rat or Skeletal Juggernaut. Any of the things that can go through here. It's looking a little bit more like a giant mole rat. Came through. And this is a blob room with the refrigerator here. This was a blob room, and he and/or they got blobbed. I'm really hoping that's what's going on here. Otherwise, this could still be something that can take walls down, which could be pretty bad. Is that one of those containment rooms? That would make sense. Eek. More doors and walls down. Eek. More blobs. Alright, I can take blobs. Blobs I'm not worried about. But yeah, this is a scary sign. Let's fight him here. Come on, step over, blobs. Step over. Alright, stamina back. Kill all humans. That's a good sign. Cyborgs we might be able to take apart. Alright, yeah, I think my theory holds true. I think whatever was over here escaped into the blob room, then got blobified, and then it split a few times. Which makes me happy. Nothing in that room I care about, so we'll just leave him alone. No stare down so far. Let's go investigate this escapee. Creature zombie. Time to get the get Ziggy back out. Broke the computer. Is this the prison? What am I looking at here? Entry room. This is the prisoner containment. That's what this is. I didn't recognize it at first because of the way it was organized, but this is the prisoner containment room. So something in the prisoner containment was big enough to break through the wall, and then got itself blobbed. Alright. Yeah, the arrangement, the combination of the weird way this is setting up without a connecting hallway really, and the orientation and the tile set difference, I didn't recognize it at first, but yeah, this is prisoner containment. I ignore these generally, so the only reason to come into them typically is sometimes there's drugs here, and there's a room back here that'll have some drugs, but you have to go through multiple doors, and it's just never worth it. The chances you'll get something you care about are so small. The only other reason I come in is occasionally there's a scientist or two in here, so back when you could dissect them for CBMs and such, it was a little more interesting. Well, I'll take a dielectric capacitance CBM, randomly placed in a locker. That's a pretty important one. So that's a pretty big score. I'll wait on a better one for that. Alright, we're out of here. Yeah, had I come at it this way, I would have known. It's just weird the way the map has aligned this prisoner containment room, smushed right up against the side of this. And I got 2 more doors, north and west. Yeah, the problem I have with the dielectric capacitance is by the time I know I need it and I turn it on, I've usually already been shocked. I mean, if I know there's shock in the area ahead of time, I get in the right position or I arrange circumstances where I can shoot the source or get rid of it some other way. It's the I open door and instantly get shocked, at which point it's too late to turn it on. That's the thing that... I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll install it if I get the opportunity, but it's one of those things that are situational that I always end up... I get shocked before I can turn the damn thing on. You can't afford to just leave it running, usually. Okay. Uh-oh. Somebody's breaking crap. Which room are they breaking crap in? South of me or northwest of me? South of me. Another stair, so we're not at the bottom yet. Plastics and polymers and biodiesel. Good books. Don't need them. So we're at Neg 4 currently. Cool. This likely should be the last level. I'm mildly worried about getting... Oh. Yep, that's what I'm worried about. Wait a minute. They killed them all! The giant naked mole rat for the win! All the bad things are dead. What do we got? We got the evaporator. I could care less. Leukocyte. I could care less. Subdermal carbon filament. That's okay. And power armor interface. I'll never find power armor. And I've already passed up, or I either have or have passed up multiple blood analysis. That's pretty funny though. These guys are all full strength though. That's kind of weird. How did the Secubots only... I mean, there's 3, 4 Secubots? How are these guys here at full strength? Their items aren't on the ground. How did they not get shot by at least one of the Secubots? That seems weird. Nah, then when they revive heavily damaged. I don't believe they don't heal over time, I don't think. And like I said, their items aren't on the ground. So had they been killed and then gotten back up, their stuff would be on the ground. None of their stuff is on the ground. So, oh no, they're not friendly. I mean, the Secubots don't generally shoot security guards, which might include the Kevlar, but they absolutely shoot, I thought, scientists and Black Ops zombies. Huh. Again, the healing over time is irrelevant. I don't care about that. None of their items are on the ground. They didn't heal and then go redress and put all their stuff back on. They just never died. Yeah, there's a power limit of 2100. I think it's technically very slightly below or above that, the way the math works. Something. I forget the exact number, the way the math works. But there's an upper limit. They revised how the power system works long ago. Wounded down, evolved, then healed? I guess, but I mean, this guy definitely wouldn't have survived any shots from a Secubot. It's just weird. The situation is just weird. So there's stuff in here. I don't mind getting the stuff. If I dropped in here and started shooting, problem one is I'd come down the stairs here, right, too close to that guy. It's going to be better if I can find a stairs down on some other side. There's light in the room, so I can't just turn my light off and drop down and start shooting. The stairs are right next to the computer, so I'm going to be lit up because of the computer proximity. And the lights, of course, so I can't play with the lighting. The computer is too close to that guy currently for comfort. So hopefully I can find another stairs down. If I can't, I'll do something like move south on the floor above, fire my gun a few times, and try to pull these guys to the south with the noise, if it'll work. And then we'll pop down the stairs and see what things look like. But for the moment, I wouldn't mind the subdermal. Likelihood I'm going to be able to use that is very, very, very tiny. Already got. Don't really care. Don't really care. So it's okay. It's the quote-unquote rare CBM finale. So it's a good finale, usually, just depending on which ones you get. But between the dielectric and the subdermal, it's a pretty good haul so far, if we don't get anything else. Plus, we've still got levels of... We haven't explored 4 levels for barracks and all the other stuff. Alright, so cancel that. Pop back upstairs. We'll hope that we can find another stair down in one of these nearby rooms. So, map, note... Down to finale. There was not a door here, so I think I'm going to go this way first. There shouldn't be an adjoining room, and it should be theoretically a one-way trip. We'll give that a try. Both rooms occupied. Uh-oh. Bunch of security guards? Whoops. Hey there, Thorny Shambler. That was rude of you. Need to keep the gun. Pull back to here. Get an adhesive bandage on my torso boo-boo. Oh, ouch. Ouch. I got goo pits not too far away. We can deal with that. Can't quite see what's in this room yet. Don't care about an alarm system. Oh, hunter killer. Alright, let's get some distance on him. We'll retreat back to the door. That way, if I don't kill him and he gets too close, I can slam the door in his face. Alright, what are the chances? 2 more bars. He may or may not go down in the distance that I've got. What I don't want is to close the door and then have to reopen it with him right in my face. I got enough room to maneuver, so I think I'm gonna retreat back to this corner, take another shot, then retreat to that door and take a final shot. Yep, one more shot will do it. If I can stay far enough ahead of him. Oh boy, he's fast. Let's manually aim. We'll manually aim and we'll shoot him when he gets to here, regardless. Yeah. It's a good choice, if I do say so myself. Alright, terrible radio batteries. No items I care about. We'll, see if he has an ID card. You doing that game again, where you force me to do this twice in order to see the items? Anybody reported that, or am I just doing it wrong? The first time I do that, I can't see the items. Then I can see the items. It's kind of annoying. Alright, nothing I care about. So we know we've got cyborgs. Hopefully this is an auto dock room up here. That'd be nice. Still haven't found one recently. Alright, so no door. Still got doors that way. I have no goo pits available in quick access. I have to pull them back to here to get rid of the Skell Jug, or there. Skell Jug's pretty easy to lead around, so shouldn't really be a problem. Be nice if I can shoot the loud dude. Oh, we got a Night Stalker in there too. Well, he was hiding in the corner earlier. Fun stuff. Night Stalker's a little faster. Him I gotta be careful of. Alright, let's let him see me. The Screamer might die in the dissector when he comes at me. It's possible he'll step in it or he'll step to the side. I can't tell which. He might chop himself up right there. The other guys, though, I gotta make sure I maintain a pretty good distance on. Get back ahead of the Night Stalker here. If they had any gear I cared about, I would kill them, but they don't, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's use the northern one for this guy. Oh crap, he lost track of me. I'm gonna get distracted. Yep, he got distracted. I come around a corner and he says, hi. Oh boy, where'd he wander off to? I hate it when I lose things like Night Stalkers.